Again, I greet you with a sincere heart, the malevolent class, who are hostile without purpose even to the friendly, to whom others' loss is their own gain, and who delight in others' desolation and wail over their prosperity. They try to eclipse the glory of Vishnu and Shiva, even as the demon Rahu intercepts the light of the full moon during what is known as the lunar eclipse. And they are valiant like the reputed King Sahasrabahu. Footnote: Sahasrabahu was a mighty warrior and a contemporary of Ravana, who was once captured and held captive by him. He was slain by Parasurama, so called because of his possessing 1,000 arms. In working others' woe, they detect others' faults as if with 1,000 eyes, and their designing mind mars others' interests of interest even as a fly spoils a clarified butter. In splendor they emulate the god of fire, and in anger they vie with the god of death, who rides a buffalo. They are rich in crime and vice as Kubera. The gods of riches is in gold. Like the rise of a comet, their advancement augurs ill for others' interests. Like the slumber of Kumbhakarna. Kumbhakarna was a younger brother to Ravana, the demon king of Lanka. He was a ferocious. Hang on a sec. He was a ferocious eater and consumed a large number of goats and buffaloes every day. He kept awake for 6 months and slept during the other half year. Living beings thus obtained a fresh lease of life during the period of his slumber. Their decline alone is back to the story. Their decline alone is propitious for the world. They laid down their very life in order to be able to harm others, even as hailstones dissolve after destroying the crop. I reverence a wicked soul as the fiery, 1,000-tongued serpent god Sesha, in so far as he eagerly expatiates on others' faults with 1,000 tongues, as it were. Again, I bow to him as the celebrated King Prithu, who prayed for 10,000 ears in order to be able to hear the glories of the Lord to his heart's content. Inasmuch as he hears of others' faults with 1,000 ears, as it were. Once more do I supplicate to him as Indra, the Lord of Celestials, in so far as wine appears charming and beneficial to him, even as the army of gods is beneficent to Indra. Footnote. There is a pun on the expression Suranika. In the original Suranika, Sura plus Anika is a compound word in Sanskrita meaning the army of the gods. In Hindi, it can as well be treated as two separate words, Sura, wine, and Nika, charming. Hence, it has been interpreted both ways in the above rendering. Back to the text. Harsh language is dear to him even as the thunderbolt is fondly cherished by Indra, and he detects others' faults with 1,000 eyes, as it were. Right now, the Awadi. Bhaduri Bamdi Kala Gana Satibai Jebinu Kaja Dane Hubaye Parahita Hani Labha Janakaye Ujare Harasya Bisada Basare. Harihara Jasara Keshara Huse Para Akaja Bhata Sahasya Bause Je Paradosha Lakhani Sahasya Saki Parahita Grata Jinha Ke Manamakie Teja Krishna Rosa Mihisesha Aga Avaguna Dana Dani Danesha Udaya Kita Samahita Sabahike Kumbhakarna Samasovatanike. Para akajo lagi tanu pariharahi Jimi hama upala krishi taligarahi Bam dau kala jasa sesa sarosha Sahasya Badana Baranai Paradosa. Puni Pranavau Pratoraja Samana Para Anghasuna Sahas Sadashakana Bahuri Sakra Samabhinavautehi Samatatas Suranikahita Jehi Bachana Barja Jehi Sada Piyara Sahasanayana Paradosanihara. Doha. The wicked burn with jealousy as they hear of others' welfare, be they his friends, foes, or neutrals. Such is their wont. Knowing thus, this humble soul makes loving entreaties to them with joined palms. Udasina arimita hita sunata jarahi kalariti jani pani juga jori jana bitati binati karasapriti. Kalpai. I, for my part, have made entreaties to them. They too must not fail to do their part. However fondly you may nurture a brood of crows, you can never expect ravens to turn to vegetarians. Can you ever expect ravens to turn to vegetarians? I adore the feet of a saint and a wicked soul, both of whom give pain, though some difference is said to exist between them. Whereas the former class cause mortal pain, while parting the latter give agonizing torment during their meeting. Though born together in the world, they differ in their traits, even as the lotus and the leech, both of which spring from water. The good and the wicked resemble nectar and wine respectively. The unfathomable ocean in the form of this world is their common parent. Footnote. In the Puranas, we read how both nectar and wine were churned out of the ocean of milk by the joint efforts of the gods and the demons. The good and the wicked gather a rich harvest of good reputation and infamy by their respective doings. Although the merits of nectar, the moon, the seat of nectar, the Ganga, the river of celestials, and a pious soul on the one hand, and the demerits of venom, fire, the unholy river Karmanasa, which is said to be full of the impurities of the Kali age, and the hunter, on the other, are known to all. Only that which is to a man's taste appears good to him. Mea pani disi kinha nihora tinha nija ora na loba bora Bayasa paliyahi ati anuraga kohi niramisa kabauki kaga. Bandau samta asajana karana. Dukkha parada ubhaya. Let's take that one again. Dukkha prada ubhaya bicca kachubarana. Bichorata eka prana harilehi. Milata e dukkha daruna dehi. Upajahi eka samgal jagamahi. Jalaja jonka jimil guna bilagahi. Sudha surya samma sadhu asadhu. Janaka eka jaga jaladi angadu. Balas anabala nija nija karatuti. Lahata sujasa apaloka bibhuti. Sudha sudha kara surasari sadhu. Garala anala Garala anala kalimala kasari badu. Guna avaguna janata sabakoi. Jo jehi bhava nikatehi soi.